Hey everybody, so we've got a little treat today. The other day, this XBLA GoldenEye Remaster that was meant for the Xbox 360 was leaked just a couple weeks after I put out that GoldenEye run-through that I did, the first half of the game. So, I figured we could check this out. There's this really cool feature here that lets you switch between the old graphics of the game and the new remastered graphics, which is just so cool to be able to just see the difference in graphics in real time. And just looking around at this new setup, the camera's kind of screwed up, so give me a minute, I'm going to change the camera. Alright, so let's dive into this remaster. You can see they completely redid all of the textures in the game. All of the depth in the background is completely redone. Look at these mountains. Look at the trees and everything behind them. They redid all of the character designs. They redid all of the guns. And look at it. It's just so crispy smooth. And they also upped the frame rate, so it's a lot smoother than the old game was. Obviously, I'm playing this on PC and not the N64, so you know the difference in hardware is there. You can see in this close-up here how much effort they put into these character redesigns. It's really just so much better. And if I played this entire game in this state of perfected remastered graphics, I just don't know how I would be able to go back to the old graphics and be happy about it. You get used to this kind of thing really fast. Even change the color of the locks. It's when you're in this open space like this that it's really just wow. Look at these mountains. It's incredible. This was just a real treat, this leak. It's funny because you see so many of these old games getting re-released and people pay out the wazoo for them. Look at this. Here's a great look at the mountains getting shot at. But anyway, the reason that this wasn't released is apparently there were all sorts of issues with trying to get the rights for the Bond characters, and everything like is all tied up between like different studios, so it's not as easy as just retexturing everything and then releasing the game. It's like they have to go through all of these get permission from everybody, and it's easier said than done. Somebody I guess was finally like, you know what, this is never gonna happen. Here's the game. Right now we're playing it. I'm still getting used to some of these buttons here. There we go. I mean, they did a really, really good job with this. everything about it just feels fantastic. Like everything is redone, but it's still kept the same charm, and you know, everything about the first one that felt just, you know, it kept the nostalgia. So hats off to these guys that did all this work. I would happily pay them. Time to leave Dr. Rachmaninoff. Look at Sean Bean here. It doesn't look really much like him. This new remake of him looks, I don't know, like more like Bradley Cooper or something. So I'm playing this with an Xbox 360 controller that I just plugged right into my PC. Works perfectly. I'm using the Xenia. Oops, accidentally killed Alec there. I don't think it matters. But I'm using a Xenia emulator. You know, even though the character designs look nice, somehow they look less like their real-life counterparts. Like, this looks slightly more weaselly of a Pierce Brosnan than the very polygonal Pierce, which somehow has more of his likeness. I don't know how that's possible, but I guess, you know, sometimes less is more. Here's another one of those just wide open spaces where it just, the feel of the game is just so changed. So much just more wide open. It feels really good. It you know, the old version feels just a little slightly more closed in when you can't see depth like that. Really good example coming up on this level here. Look at this. In the original, here we'll compare in a second. But look at all this space, and it just feels so good with the light. Oof, look at it. You can see the sky and everything. Now let's look at this old one. Boom. Just, it's like night and day, literally. It's dark. There's no depth. You're faced with this just a wall of fake tree, and here it's just, let's put in a fence and let you be able to actually feel the depth of the environment. You can actually see where you're going here, which, you know, actually feels kind of like cheap. Feels a little bit like you shouldn't be able to see that. That's kind of like the struggle of this level, is kind of not being able to find your way because of the fog. So I'd say that takes away a little bit of the gameplay, but it's worth it for the visuals that you get out of it. maybe they just never got around to programming the fog in a way that worked. But I'm not complaining, this is just gorgeous. I forgot what I was doing there for a second. There's, you know, the level later on where you blow up these, this communication room. But yeah, look at this. Unbelievable. There we go. Oh. Alright, well, I think, we'll probably, just do this one last level here and call it a day. Computer systems are looking good. You know, the doors feel really smooth too, a lot smoother than the frame with the frame rate from the N64. You can't really see the differences that well, I guess, but the way that it feels is it's just better. Let's grab that GoldenEye key. Boris just running around here. I would love to play some multiplayer with this reskin. I bet it is super fun. Curious if anybody's going to set up servers and somehow figure out how to connect these things, because that would be the dopest thing ever, to be able to play multiplayer with this reskin. I'd play it every day. I'd be obsessed with it. This door gets stuck right when I was saying how great the doors were. Anyway, thank you for watching, checking this out. If you guys like this, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and yeah, you know, maybe in the future I'll post more kind of gaming news updates like this. This was just really fun to get my hands on and dive in, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'll see you in the next one.